Everyone has their favorite sports teams. Whether that be a basketball team, baseball team, or hockey team, everyone does. Just like me. I love the Yankees in baseball. I love the Rockets in basketball. And obviously I love the Huskers in football, for college anyway. And in the NFL, for pro football, my love lands with the Los Angeles Chargers. My love for the Chargers has gone years and years back, ever since I was in elementary school. Being or going through those years as a Chargers fan, there have definitely been some ups and downs. And today is actually one of the reasons why my voice sounds so rough right now. It's because of the game that they played earlier today. Thankfully, they got the win though. Through each year, I always have high expectations for the team, and this year I'm hoping they could capitalize on all the preseason hype. I believe that this year is different and that they have the pieces to contend, and I'll tell you why. The Chargers will make it to the Super Bowl this year. The Los Angeles Chargers' current record is 6-2. They're just behind the Chiefs in the AFC West by one game. Since starting 0-4 last year, the Chargers are 15-5. That stat is brought to you by the NFL. They're winning close games unlike last year, which is one of the reasons that I believe that they can contend. Last year, they lost by 3 to the Broncos. They lost by 2 to the Dolphins. They lost by 2 to the Eagles, by 8 to the Patriots, and by 3 to the Jaguars. And that Jaguars game is when they were up by 2 touchdowns late in the game, and the Jaguars came back to win. This year, though, they've already won 2 close games. Against the Titans, they won by 1, and against the Seahawks today, they won by 8. It shows a lot of improvement and a lot of coaching say that they can stick with it and play until the fourth quarter. One of the problems of this team, though, is that their kicker isn't very good. I already know he missed 2 extra points today and a field goal. He has been struggling this year, and that's something that's going to need to be changed in order for them to be a true contender. But overall, so far this year, they're a better team than they were last year. The better team aspects all starts with the quarterback position. And Phillip Rivers, who's having an MVP caliber season. He's thrown for 2,236 yards, 19 touchdowns, and only 3 interceptions through 8 games. He also has a 116.5 passer rating, which is some insane numbers. Joining him in the backfield is fourth-year man Melvin Gordon out of Wisconsin. He should also be in consideration for the MVP due to these stats. On 107 carries, he has 579 yards, 7 touchdowns on the ground, along with 31 receptions through the air, which gave him a total of 289 yards and 3 touchdowns. The other factors on offense are wide receiver Keenan Allen, who's been a beast so far this year and won Comeback Player of the Year last year. Along with him is Tyrell Williams and Mike Williams. Mike Williams is having a breakout year after missing all of last year. Our defense is so far without their arguable best player, Joey Bosa. Joey Bosa is supposed to be returning sometime in the next few weeks, which is only going to make this team even better. My favorite player on the team right now is Derwin James, who is my pick to win Rookie of the Year. Through the first 8 games, he has 3.5 sacks and an interception. He was the 17th pick in the draft and was a total steal. Along with him in the defensive backfield is Casey Hayward, who is a very underrated corner out of Vanderbilt. Last year, Joey Bosa and his counterpart Melvin Ingram were an absolute tear for opposing quarterbacks. Ingram has stepped up and stepped in for Bosa, and when they get back, it's going to be pretty deadly. Ingram's on track to post another double-digit sack season. Our other factors on defense include safety Jaleel Addae, slot cornerback Desmond King, linebacker Denzel Perryman, defensive tackle Corey Liuget, and cornerback Trevor Williams. Another aspect on why this team can be a contender is because it doesn't matter where they play. They can win at home or on the road. Due to the fact that they moved from San Diego a few years ago, they don't have much of a home crowd, and a lot of the visiting fans show up at their stadium, which makes it not a very good atmosphere for their home team. So I believe that they can win anywhere on the road, especially in the playoffs. Another reason why I think this team is going to be successful is that they're very motivated. Veteran Phillip Rivers deserves to get a ring before he retires. Throughout his lengthy career, he has yet to get one. and no one deserves it more than him, in my opinion. After the big move to the city of Los Angeles from San Diego, I think the San Diego fans deserve it too. They've had some pretty rough years and games in the past, but this year I think they can do something special and make a deep run into the playoffs. Thank you.